Hello everyone and welcome back to Post Network Academy. In previous video, I discussed about normal distribution, that is one of the important probability distribution in statistics and probability, and that is used in data science, machine learning and many other areas. So knowing it becomes very important for you. So without further delay, let's get started. So basically, if you see that the shape of normal distribution, so that is the bell-shaped curve, and this is one of the continuous distribution, and it is for real value data. So normal distribution is a continuous probability distribution, and for a real value data. That means it would be not for integer. For integer, of course, because integer is a set of real numbers, but it is for a real value data. And as I have discussed, the shape is bell shaped, and that is a perfectly symmetric bell shaped curve, and symmetric both sides you can see that. So bell shaped curve is symmetric. Let us see next characteristic. So it is defined by mean and variance. That means these are two parameters, mean and variance. So normal distribution has two parameters, mean and variance, and using these two parameters you define a normal distribution. And see that apart from machine learning, data science, data analytics, it is heavily used in natural sciences and social sciences both. So you can understand the importance of normal distribution. This is also called Gaussian distribution. And again you can see that highest at center, because here in the center you can say that its height is the highest. First of all, it would be very small, decreasing in the center, again it is increasing, thereafter again increasing. So you can see the shape, and as I have explained, that is symmetrical about mean. In the left side and right side both are identical here. So it is symmetric about mean. So it is a unimodal distribution. So only one peak. There is only one peak. And here, see that tails here, it might seem that x-axis and tails are touching, but they never touch. They touch on infinite, and you can say that they never touch here. This side and this side, they never touch. So tails extend infinitely, or you can say that splits continuous forever. It means probability never becomes zero. So if you put basically x is equal to infinity or minus infinity, then it will become zero. That means when x is very large, then it will touch. That means you can say that limiting case. Infinity, who knows? Center of distribution, mean. So its center, mean. Also median, the median is also at center, and mode, both, means all three lies at center. here. So mean, median, mode lies at center. So mean, median and mode all are equal for normal distribution and all coincides at the center. You can see that here. All three coincides at the center. So mean in the middle, it divides data set into two parts. So it is also median, and peak is here. So that is also mode. So all measures of central tendencies, you can say that lies at the middle of normal distribution. Let us see central movement. So deviation about mean is 0. So mu1, we know that that is the mu1, that is 0. So here mu2, that is sigma square, measures of dispersion. Mu3, that is the 0, that means skewness. Third moment is skewness. So distribution is symmetric, so that would be equal to 0. Fourth one, thickness, so 3 sigma 4. So that is this measures thickness or flatness, you can say that. This roughly I am telling thickness, you can say that. We will see later about this one. And normal curve is mesocotic. Right? Value beta 2 is 3 and beta 1 is 0. So leptocotic, mesocotic, I have already discussed in the previous videos. And quartiles. So see that quartiles divides data set into 4 parts. But the distance, here is the median, and if you tell about Q1, so distance from Q1, here Q1 and mu, here that would be Q3, might be just Q3. So both distance are same, and here because median is mu, so Q3 minus mu is equal to mu minus Q1. That is here. So quartiles are equally spread. And the relation, you can see that quartile deviation 2/3 standard deviation, and mean deviation estimate 4/5 standard deviation. And if you see the ratio, so quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation 10, 12 and 15. Point of reflection, point of inflection, not reflection, that is mu plus minus sigma, and this there are two, mu plus sigma and mu minus sigma. We will discuss later in detail. We will also derive. So here height at inflection point fx, that would be 1/, that means e raised minus 1/2. In detail we will discuss about inflection points in detail. We will also derive how it has come. Sum of normals is normal, that is a very important property, and using these we will solve many problems. So x plus, if x is a normal variate, y is a normal variate, so their sum will also be normal variate, and here the mean of x is mu1 and mean of y is mu2, and the variance is sigma 1 square and y is variance is sigma 2 square. Again here if x and y are normal variates, so their difference would also be normal variate, having mean mu1 minus mu2 and variance sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square, and these properties would be used to solve problems. Sample mean is normal. Basically, that is central limit theorem, and there would be separate video on this. So we will discuss about this one in separate video. So sample mean is normal, that will follow normal distribution, having mean mu and standard deviation is divided by variance upon variance is divided by n simply, and of course that is a probability distribution. So if you integrate from minus infinity to infinity, that will be 1. And see that 68.27% data lies within 1 standard deviation. In 68.27. Let us see 95% within 2 standard deviation. Means it would be like here 1, 2, here 1, 2, and within 3 almost 99% data. So basically to solve problems we use till 3, minus 3 to 3, because almost 99% data lies here. Let us see empirical rule. So 95.44 within 2 standard deviations, 99.73 within 3 standard deviations. So 68, 95, 99 rule, that is that if you solve the problems, we will see that how important this rule is. So let us reach at the last page, that is conclusion. So distribution is symmetric, shape is bell shaped, mean, median, mode all are mu and lies at the center. Area under curve, that is 1, that is not only for a normal distribution but it is for all distribution. This is one of the major property. Infinite tails means these tails will never touch. See that it looks here but it never touches. Infinite tails, and that is the foundation of inferential statistics like estimation theory and hypothesis testing. That is the base, and there are many distributions, sampling distribution like chi-square, t-test, f distributions, which are based on normal distribution, and they are very applicable in many fields. Chi-square, t-test, f distribution, these are sampling distribution and that are based on normal distribution. So this distribution also plays very important role in sampling theory. So hope you have understood. To reach Post Network Academy website, you can type www.postnetwork.co. You can also subscribe YouTube channel www.youtube.com @ Post Network Academy handle. LinkedIn you can reach, GitHub. So you can reach there, and again I will explain you that normal distribution plays very important role, and you will see in data analytics, if you are learning machine learning, data science, you will see the role of normal distribution. So that's why I am explaining all the distributions, so that when we will learn machine learning, we will not face any problem. So hope you understood. Thanks for watching the video.